We just had a little breeze this morning on the turf. He followed his lead horse through, which got him to about halfway, and then, you know, he just picked it up. But just like kept it in mind. He doesn't need much work. He's naturally very fit anyway. So it was just maybe, you know, just to clear his lung. To be honest, I even said to Brian, it's probably the best he's felt all year, which is a huge bonus, you know. Not that he was in bad form any other races he had. He's just obviously improving as time goes on.
And they're off, racing away 7 furlongs to the Whirlpool Lennox Stakes' Group 2 audience.
It's one of those races where Kinross has already won a couple of Group 1s and he had all the elements to suit on that day. You know, Kinross is very good on soft ground. I'm not saying that Isaac isn't, but you know, you were taking on a multiple Group 1 winner on ground and on a track that suits him. So, like, to be honest, turning in, I thought it would take a good horse to beat me, and to be fair, Kinross turned up.
Kinross has now moved up with Isaac Shelby as they'll battle it out inside the final half. Kinross by a half a length from Isaac Shelby, who's responding well, but it's Kinross again in the Lennox. It's Kinross to take it.
I walked away from Goodwood thinking, you know, another race where he was unlucky to run into a very good horse again. But look, he's a young horse and he's improving all the time, so I'd be hoping if I got better ground, you know, I wouldn't be afraid to take him on again. I think it kind of like sways maybe a little bit more in my favour come to York, because it's more a track that suits a horse like Isaac Shelby. Flat track, you know, suits a horse with a lot of speed and a horse that can race prominently. Kinross is, you know, doesn't race in that manner, and looking at the weather forecast, it seems as if the ground is going to quicken up, you know, come the Saturday. So I think it's maybe swaying more into Isaac's favour, I think, on this turn. I've always thought he wasn't short of speed. He showed that when he won the Greenham. You know, he raced prominently that day, and he followed the loose horse all the way on the bridle, and like he'd done nothing but go away from the field on that occasion. You know, he missed the Guineas, but he did go to France. And I felt as though he maybe half didn't stay the trip on that occasion. And I've half always thought, you know, maybe he would be better dropping back in trip. But then again, riding him Goodwood, I thought it nearly looked as if he wanted to go the mile, you know? Maybe those are just little signs of weakness that he probably had in him, that he's starting to put behind him. And I see in the future that a mile won't be a problem at all.